scene. Get that long shot, that medium long shot, that medium shot.
I don't get it. I really don't. YouTubers nowadays make cinematic video making look so easy, and it pisses me off because I can't do it. So for anyone who's new here, my name is Bensulock, and I'm currently a professional video editor. This YouTube channel is here because I want to take the skills I know from video editing and learn some things about working a camera. And I don't care how long it takes or what I need to do. We're going to figure out how to film cinematically like all of my favorite YouTubers. Okay, so if we're going to be doing this, I think we need to set some parameters. I think first I want to be able to light and film a cinematic looking talking head shot. Something like this. Second, I would like to be able to have a wide shot where it kind of sets the scene, where it's going to be kind of tricky to hide the lighting and everything like that, but I think that's a good challenge. And the third should be naturally lit, only using windows, like this shot. But this one obviously could use some work. Okay, so if I wanted to film a talking head like this, right here, I think this is a cool composition. There's the door, you could see the kitchen back here to add some depth. The light is on and it's a little bit of a warmer light, which I actually like in this situation. For right now, only thing lighting me is the window. So I have this highlights and a little bit of shadow, but there's not like any separation from me and over here. So we're gonna turn these lights on and see how I did, and then we'll work around everything happening. So here, when I set up this light, I'm pointing it directly at the wall. And I took the diffuser off. The diffuser usually creates a softer light, but it's still sometimes really harsh if it's just pointed directly at the subject. So when you throw the light against this wall, it bounces off nice and soft to all those highlights. And we're going against this wall here because the window is on this side, and we want to follow the natural motion of the light. This light here is called a hair light. This light is going to be behind my subject, lighting the back to create separation from the background and my subject. All right, I'm back in place. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like really good. Okay, so that was pretty easy, but it's kind of hard to make a talking head look like really cinematic, because cinematic is like a movie, and those are more for like interviews. So now we're gonna try to light this whole room to make it look cinematic, to make it look nice, presentable, and then using the same lights that lit the room, we're gonna use natural light to light me and knock out the next two all right here. The first and the most important thing when it comes to being cinematic is your framing. And I really like the way this corner looks. We're gonna clean it up, get the composition a little bit nicer, and hopefully get a decent looking shot. So I don't know about you guys, but there's something that seems very flat. So what I'm gonna do is maybe take our key light. We're gonna be shooting our shadow side, so we're coming from here. We want the key light more this way. Maybe I'm gonna put the dome and put it more direct to me. Bounced. Oh wow, that was kind of, guys. I know I just said I'm a beginner at this, but definitely turn it off if you're gonna do any modifications. If we're filming shadow side, we're getting this shot here, and I want to say it looks pretty good. The whole area is lit from our key light. We have a practical light here that should be separating ourselves from this background. And I'm thinking maybe this 25 watt light over here to light just this little half of me, but up and from behind. This is looking pretty good. I think we could take the hair light down just a little bit, come a little bit more in contact with this side, because we're really using this to separate us, and it's doing its job, but the key light is really bright off this side and it's really dark over here, so we need a little bit less contrast. All right, we have made it to probably the most challenging part of this video. We are gonna get rid of these lights We might leave this one up just to fill the room out around us, but our sole key light is actually going to be just this window. We're going to do 2 shots here, and we are going to do one where I open the window like this, using this light to fill my face while you guys are seeing only the shadow side. Hopefully that looks cinematic enough. So let's give it a go. Guys, well, that's all I have for you. I think I made some pretty cinematic looking shots. Please let me know what you think down in the comments. And I guess before we go, they always say if you really learned something, you should be able to teach it. So let me break this shot down for you just one time. Right behind me, I actually have my 25-watt light, using it as a hair light to separate me from my background. On the other side is my key light, which is pointed directly at me, right in front of my natural light, which are the windows. Still, once again, following this natural motion of the light. I hope that makes sense. Thank you guys so much. Please give me feedback in the comments, and if you enjoyed and want to see my growth and hopefully grow alongside me, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next week.